Okay, so I washed everything, the bok choy and the mushrooms, and I have all the garlic. We're gonna use all this because this dish calls for it, and it's super delicious. And we're just going to be slicing up these mushrooms. As you saw, these were baby bella mushrooms. These are very delicious. And so I'm going to be doing this and cutting also some green onions that I'm going to finish off with. This should go kind of fast, but before, I wanted to kind of give you an idea of why this dish inspired me in the first place. Well, I could tell you that I like to frequent this really delicious restaurant, and it's called the Lotus Flower, and I love to go to the Lotus Garden. Yeah, that's what it's called, the Lotus Garden. And I like to try the specialty dishes one by one. I've been trying them. I ask the waiter or waitress. Well, actually I deal with a waitress, which I think she is part owner of the restaurant, and her name is Amy. And I ask her, what is a really good dish that's kind of bitter and kind of exotic, and just give me like a flavor that you think I haven't tried yet. And so she brought me this very delicious, except there's another ingredient here. The kind of mushrooms that she brought me were shiitake, but they were also black fungus. And I do have black fungus. I do have it, but I didn't want to mix it with this one because the consistency is very different. And the black fungus that she got me was black fungus from China. And it was fresh. And the one that I have is dehydrated. And when you undehydrate it, let me show you. Let me show you what I mean. Looking for black fungus. Okay. So, this is the black fungus that I use. From China also, but it's dehydrated. It requires like a half an hour. This is the one. But the flavor of this black fungus is very different than the flavor I'm trying to achieve. The flavor I'm trying to achieve today is more of this light and fluffy with soft textures. So I'm going to leave the black fungus for another day. I might add some dried seaweed laver. I think I might add some of that to it to make it more exotic. And these are my sushi, for my sushi rolls, but the laver. So I'm going to be trying that out with this also. I like to improvise as I go along. So let's see how that works out. But anyway, she's really good about helping me try different flavors and teas. She brought me the most delicious high mountain green tea. It was absolutely delicious. So I like going there because we get to really talk about food, not just eat and go, but actually talk about food. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, I'll be right back to tell you more. Okay, well, I'm back now. We're going to do the bok choy. So anyway, that restaurant that I'm telling you about, it's called the Lotus Garden, and they really do offer some quite exotic dishes, but their menu is specialty menu. They really don't have an extensive menu, but when you come in, you basically let them know what it is that you're craving, and then they take that word into the chefs, and then they cook it for you. So usually you know, you can get any kind of meal that you want there. You just tell them what you're craving. So I usually get a lot of bitter greens, bitter melon, you know, a lot of different kinds of, I guess mushrooms is what we call it, but they call it fungus. So I like to try different kind of fungus. I like to go and try different foods at restaurants, different exotic flavors that I've never tried before. And one time I went to another restaurant in Alhambra, and we tried frog legs. I tried French frog legs once, and they taste very different than the Asian frog legs. I think the Asian frog legs have less fat on them, and the French frog legs are a little bit more meaty. So I that difference there. And of course, escargot, you know, at the French restaurant. And the Asian restaurants also have escargot, but it's not called escargot. I can't really say what it is, what it's called, but they do have it also. And I would say that the French one, the French escargot, has more of an earthly, it tastes more like earth, the French escargot, versus the escargot or the snails that they serve at the Asian restaurants. They have a distinct flavor. I can taste more of the water. They must be more aquatic for some reason. But anyway, it's very interesting to, you know, to sit down and truly enjoy a meal. Truly enjoy it, like sit there and really analyze the flavors and, you know, and actually have a chance to discuss it with someone who's equally as impressed and interested in cuisine. I really would like to go to chef school and take some classes, but not in the USA. I would like to go to Europe. I would like to go to Scandinavia. I would like to go to Asia. Well, I guess I want to go to Japan and China and take some classes there, or enroll, you know, like in a class that's really good. Oh, I feel like that's not enough garlic. I need like a mountain more, but this will do for now because I'm making a small amount. This is going to shrink down to almost nothing, and these mushrooms are going to shrink down to almost nothing. Anyway, be right back. This is what we're going to do. Be right back when I mix it all up in the wok. I decided to add some dried seaweed and some green peas to the food to give it some flavor. So let's see how it turned out. So here it is. We have the peas, the black fungus, or seaweed I should say, bok choy, the mushrooms, there's garlic in there, and green onions, and the white sauce, the white mushroom sauce. We're going to serve this on a bed of rice and with some chicken breast. That's all.